Very good afternoon to one and all, and thank you for coming to this press briefing. I have been directed by DGP Nagaland to have this press briefing with regards to some of the emerging issues, because our state is now going through a phase of unlocking, a phase-wise unlocking, and in that respect, the emerging law and order scenario in the state is a matter of concern. So through the direction of my respected DGP, I'd like to highlight some of the issues here to give it wide publicity and also to share the concerns of the department. Particularly the matter of extortion in our state has caught a lot of attention from various quarters. We would like to highlight the actions taken by Nagaland Police thus far as the anti-extortion measures are concerned against various UG factions and other anti-social elements who are also taking advantage of such fragile situation. Nagaland Police would like to assure each and everyone that it is our mandated duty to carry out anti-extortion drive relentlessly, irrespective of various UG groups, overground sympathizers, or anti-social elements who masquerade themselves as various UG groups. I'd like to share some official figures of the work that Nagaland Police as well as the security forces, which is the Assam Rifle as well as the other CAPFs, that we have done in the last 5 years since 2015. Till date, a total of 893 criminal cases have been registered against various UG factions, and a total of 1,238 persons of various UG groups have been arrested for involvement in various crimes like violations of the Arms Act, Explosives Act, murder, offense against the state, abduction and kidnapping for ransom, UAPA Act, Nagaland Security Regulation Act, extortion and robbery. I'll give a breakup of the figures. Against NSCN IM, we have registered 247 cases, and so far 361 persons have been arrested in the last 5 years. This is the official figure. Against the U faction, 197 cases have been registered and 267 arrests made. Against NSCN R, we have registered 63 cases, 91 persons have been arrested. NSCN YA, 198 cases and 263 persons have been arrested. Against the NSCN Kango group, 10 cases have been registered and 10 persons have been arrested. NNCFGN, 148 cases have been registered and 187 arrested. And against other Northeast outfits from Assam, from Manipur, we have registered 30 cases and arrested 59 persons. This includes arrests made by the state police as well as by Assam Rifles and other CAPFs. Out of the total cases registered in the last 5 years, the extortion case is the largest and the major bulk of it. In Dimapur alone, 507 cases have been registered against the extortionists in the last 5 years, and a total of 723 extortionists have been arrested by Dimapur police in the last 5 years. In Kohima, more than 105 cases have been registered, and we have arrested about 126 extortionists in the process. Since the beginning of this month, from June 1st, we have had some inputs, intelligence inputs about the movement of some of the YA cadres in Kohima, based on which SP Kohima and his team has carried out and conducted multiple operations. The first arrest was made on 11th when a hardcore extortionist was arrested by Kohima police along with his accomplice. On 16th, another hardcore extortionist was arrested. On 17th, one of the absconding accused was also arrested. And on 23rd, the incident happened where 2 persons were confronted by Kohima police. 1 person was arrested and 1 person succumbed to bullet injuries. In Dimapur, similarly, more than 9 arrests have been made in the last 1 week. The night before, on 24th, a joint operation was conducted by Assam Rifle and Nagaland police, and 4 personnel of Venetian Kango group was arrested, and they are in police custody now. And a lot of recovery was also made, including arms, extortion slips, and ammunition. Through this press briefing, I would also like to highlight some of the issues and challenges that the police face in dealing with this issue of extortion. In more than 95% of the cases, the cases are registered suo motu, which means that no formal complaint is actually given by the aggrieved party. And all the measures which we are taking against extortion, the arrests that have been made, the detection that have been done, are done purely on the strength of police action, not because the public or the victim is coming forward. It actually stabs at the very heart of the criminal justice system. When the victim of crime or a victim of extortion do not find it a part of their duty and responsibility to file a formal complaint in a police station and share the facts and circumstances of the crime. If a person comes forward with a complaint, give the details of the person who has threatened him or who has given the extortion slip, gives us the mobile number, gives us other technical details, then it becomes easier for the police to actually apprehend the criminals. Further, it encourages and emboldens the criminal. When the victim becomes pliant and compliant and submits to such illegal demands without reporting the matter to the police, it actually encourages, in a way, the extortionists to become bolder and to become more rampant and reckless. I can assure you that Nagaland police does not suffer from the problem of bulking of crime. Bulking of crime means non-reporting or under-reporting of cases or non-registration of FIR. In other parts of the country, registering an FIR is a big problem. But I can assure you that our Nagaland police is very forthcoming in terms of entertaining complaints. What I'd like to mention from this is that if a person comes forward to the police station and files a complaint, we will definitely take action. And there are enough supervisory officers to ensure that such actions are taken. Through this press briefing today, the police department would like to appeal to one and all to be more forthcoming with criminal complaints and to take it upon as a duty and a responsibility to come forward and assist the police in tackling the menace of extortion. Police researchers by scholars have shown that crime cannot be tackled by police alone without the participation, without the support of the community and the citizenry. It is only through the coming together of the police and the community that crimes can be prioritized and rooted out from society. The district police have given the helplines. You can see that in papers, you can see that in hoardings, you can see that in the highways, the officers, the helplines, the control rooms, all these numbers have been given. And I request that you give wider publicity for the citizens to access the officers when in need. Further, we at the headquarters, led by our DGP, also have various social media platforms like the Facebook, the Twitter handles which can be used for any complaints from any quarters. And we have given WhatsApp number also. If any citizen, any individual feels it necessary for him to complain, then anonymous complaint can be done. Or if complaint is done, the confidentiality of that complaint shall be maintained. Finally, as a matter of caution, I'd like to point out that submission to such illegal demands of extortion by various groups, by various elements, by various UGs, notwithstanding any justification, can be harmful for the person who pays that extortion, because it can leave a trail of terror funding, offense against the state, abatement to criminal offense, and many other provisions of the law, as has happened in the past in our state. And any case related to terror funding or terrorist activities, as is termed under the UAPA Act, will invoke the provisions and the intervention of national agencies. So, I request, and it is imperative that the criminal justice system is set into motion at a local level, at a local police station, so that the ends of justice can be delivered by Nagaland Police. Thank you very much.